In this video, we will go over F1 score, precision, recall, true positive, true negative, all those terms. Because if you're trying to learn machine learning or data science, knowing these terms is extremely important. They will be used everywhere. So if you don't know these terms, it's really bad. So I have this data set of dog images where 6 images are dog images and then 4 images are not dog images. So there is a binary classification here, dog versus not a dog. And let's say you build a machine learning model, or let's say you ask someone to make a guess of what these images are. And let's say this is your prediction. This is a prediction, hence it will not be true. It will be making some mistakes, okay? So now let's first, I have grayed out no dog predictions. Okay, so we just think of predictions as your base, and let's only talk about positive predictions, which is dog. Okay, that's why I'm graying out this no dog predictions. Okay, so forget those no dog predictions for now, and you have now a total 7 dog predictions. Out of those 7, how many of them are correct? Well, 1. This is not correct. This is correct. Okay, so you have classified, you have basically marked your prediction as correct or not correct, okay, for your positive class, which is dog. Whichever predictions are correct here are called true positive. So here the positive thing, which is the second word, means your class, our positive class, which is in green, is dog. So out of those positive predictions, how many of them are true really? So when you try to identify them as true, you compare it with reality. So when we compared all this with reality, we found only 4 predictions were true for dog and 3 were wrong. So those are called false positives. So this, again, the second word positive indicates what's the outcome of your prediction. Okay, the outcome of the prediction was, for these 3 samples which are red marked, was positive, but they are false. So the first word indicates the reality. In reality, they are false. Okay, now think about no dog predictions. Okay, so forget all those greens. That's why I have grayed it out. So here again I will go and compare all these 3 predictions with the reality. So 2 of these predictions are right, 2 of these are wrong, and 1 is right. So true negative here is called 1. The negative, the second word, means your class, which is no dog, which is negative class, right, in our case. And out of these 3 predictions, only 1 was true. That's why it's called true negative is 1. And false negative is 2. Basically, out of our 3 negative predictions, 2 are false. So now I have marked all my predictions here. So basically this shows, out of all my predictions, which predictions are correct and which are wrong. Okay, so we got total 5 right, and that is called accuracy. How many of your predictions you got right? Doesn't matter, positive or negative predictions. How many of your predictions you got it right? So we got 5 out of 10 right, hence accuracy is 0.5. Okay, now in this diagram again we are going back to only positive class. So forget the no dog prediction, just take those out of your visualization. Here we saw true positive was 4 and false positive were 3. So precision is, out of all dog predictions, how many you got it right? So it is 4 by 7. So you have total 7 dog predictions, right? 7 things you predicted it to be dog. Out of that, only 4 are dog. So that's why precision is 4 by 7, 0.57. So this is the formula for precision: true positive divided by true positive false plus false positive. Okay, now let's talk about recall. So the when you're thinking about recall, you always think about truth as your baseline. So what is my truth? In my truth, total 6 samples are dog samples. Okay, but when I predicted, only I got 4 as correct predictions for dog. So recall is out of all your dog truth samples, how many you got right? So you had total 6 dog samples. Out of that, you got 4 right, hence 4 divided by 6.67 is your recall. Okay, so recall is basically, here's my truth. Okay, and in my truth, I have 6 dog samples. Out of that, how many we are able to predict correctly? So now, precision recall has subtle difference, which is when you're thinking about precision, always think about predictions as your baseline. When you're thinking about recall, think about truth as your base. Now let's talk about the negative class. So by the way, precision and recall is for individual class. So the previously what we saw was precision and recall for dog class. Now we are seeing precision and recall for not a dog class. So in not a dog class, precision is 1 by 3, because when you're thinking about precision, you're always thinking about predictions. So it's like, how many predictions do I have for no dog class? Well, 3. And how many of them are correct predictions? Well, 1. So 1 by 3, 0.33. When you think about recall, okay, pause this video, try to guess what will be your recall. For recall, you think about truth is your baseline. Okay, so what is my truth? All right, in my truth, how many no dog samples I have? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many of them I got right? Well, only 1. See, there is a green check mark here. So out of 4